Welcome children. Today's worksheet number 29, metals and non-metals. In this worksheet we will learn about ionic compounds. What are the physical properties of ionic compounds and how they are formed. Ionic compounds are the compounds made of ions. So compounds which are made up of ions are called ionic compounds. The opposite charges, positive and negative, hold together in ionic bond, form ionic compounds. Ions may refer to a single atom or multiple complex group of atoms. Ions क्या होते हैं? Ions are may refer to a single atom or a group of atoms which carry charge. Atom that gain an electron and thus obtain a net negative charge are called anions. Anions क्या होते हैं बच्चों? Anions are formed by gaining an electron and they carry negative charge. Cations, what are cations? Cations are formed by losing the electron and they carry positive charge. So, anions tend to be non-metals. Generally, anions are non-metals and they carry negative charge, and cations are metals and they carry positive charge. When metals and non-metals combined, they form ionic compound. Now the physical properties of ionic compounds. First one is physical nature. Ionic compounds are solid and are somewhat hard. Why they are hard? Because of the strong force of attraction between the positive and negative ions. These compounds are generally brittle. They are solid and somewhat hard and brittle. What do you mean by brittle? Brittle means they break into pieces when pressure is applied. Second property is melting and boiling point. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Melting and boiling points कैसे होते हैं बच्चों? High melting and boiling points. This is because a considerable amount of energy is required to break the strong inter-ionic attraction. जो अपोजिट चार्जेस के कारण इंटर आयनिक अट्रैक्शन होता है, स्ट्रॉन्ग फोर्स ऑफ इंटर आयनिक अट्रैक्शन, उसे ब्रेक करने के लिए लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी इज रिक्वायर्ड. दैट इज वाई द मेल्टिंग पॉइंट एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट्स ऑफ द आयनिक कंपाउंड्स आर हाई. नेक्स्ट इज solubility. Ionic compounds are generally soluble in water. These are soluble in water but insoluble in solvents like kerosene and petrol, etc. Property number 4, conduction of electricity. So, the conduction of electricity through a solution involves the movement of the charged particle. First, a solution of ionic compound in water contains ions which move to the opposite electrodes when electricity is passed through the solution. It means in aqueous solution, ions move towards the opposite electrodes and electricity is passed through the solution. B. Ionic compounds in the solid state. If the ionic compounds in the solid state, they do not conduct electricity. Why? Because movement of ions in the solid is not possible due to their rigid structure. C. But ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state. In the molten state, they can conduct electricity as electrostatic force of attraction between the oppositely charged ions are overcome due to the heat. Thus, the ions move freely and conduct electricity. So, in molten state and in aqueous solution, ionic compound conduct electricity, but in solid state they do not conduct electricity. Now here the picture is given to you, testing of conductivity of salt solution, in which two electrodes are present. Electrodes are made up of graphite and salt solution in the beaker. So bulb is when bulb glow, it shows, glowing of bulb shows that through salt water electricity can be conducted. In this table you have to given melting and boiling points of some ionic compounds: NaCl sodium chloride, LiCl lithium chloride, CaCl2 calcium chloride, CaO calcium oxide, and MgCl2 magnesium chloride. You have to give in the melting points and boiling points of these ionic compounds. Let's practice. Question number 1. Atoms that gain an electron and thus obtain a net negative charge are called anions. You have to fill in this blank. Anions. Anions that lose electron and thus obtain a net positive charge are called cations. So in second fill in the blanks you have to write cations. Question number 2. Ionic compounds break when pressure is applied, and this property is known as brittleness. Question number 3. Why do ionic compounds have high melting points? So why do ionic compounds have high melting points? Because considerable amount or large amount of energy is required to break the strong interionic attraction. That is why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point. Next question. Question number 4. Why ionic compound in the solid state do not conduct electricity but are able to do so in molten state? So why the ionic compounds do not conduct electricity in solid state? Why it is so? Because movement of ion in the solid state is not possible. Movement of ions in solid state is not possible due to their rigid structure, but in molten state ionic compounds can conduct electricity because electrostatic force of attraction between the oppositely charged ion are overcome due to heat, and ions move freely and conduct electricity. Next question. Draw and explain why with the help of a well-labeled diagram, the conduction of electricity in ionic compounds. You have to draw the picture, you have to draw the diagram and explain with the help of diagram that conduction of electricity in the ionic compounds. So you have to draw this picture. You have to draw the picture and explain why in aqueous solution these compounds conduct electricity. A solution of an ionic compound, that is in water, and here the solution is given to you of salt. Salt means NaCl or sodium chloride. So solution of an ionic compound in water contain ions which moves to opposite electrodes when electricity passes through the solution. That is why in aqueous solution ionic compound conduct electricity. Thanks for watching.